Hello everyone. So today we are talking a little bit about winter because it's almost winter time. Or it is, or is it? I'm just using, this is a test video for, D-Log 10-bit. I'm trying this on my camera. So if the colors are a little bit weird, it's because I'm a little bit messing with it. But whatever. So today I wanted to talk about this because I think there was a lot of stuff that are said, and I think I have my ways of doing stuff, and it can always be good to hear about someone else's ways. So let's start with the ball pythons. The ball pythons don't have much that changed during winter. What changes, though, is that from getting food every 2 to 3 weeks, they get no food up until I think mid-February. That's what I said, mid to end February. So I stopped feeding them like 2 weeks ago. We are 23rd of November. So they get a fast a little bit also. And that's just not a change, but this is what it gets. Temperature drops here at night a little bit to 18, 19 degrees Celsius. And in the cages itself, the temperature I don't have any heat in there. I've made that way that if the temperature goes below 20 degrees Celsius in the cage, it's going to heat up. But I let it go up until 20 degrees Celsius in there during the night, obviously, because now it's 26, 27, and here it's 24 degrees Celsius at the cold side, and here at the middle, almost the middle of the thing. And as you can see, on this one here, the heat emitter is working, and on the other one should also, because it's getting fucking cold here, not fucking cold, but you get the idea, so here it's working a little bit. So yeah, then you get the corn snakes. Corn snakes are the easiest one to go. I mean, not the easy one, but I will say the ones that I'm let's say the most confident in, because the ball python, I'm trying it. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, because I want to trigger some behavior, some breeding behavior, and also fasting in the winter or in a more colder period is never a bad thing, in my opinion, once you're adults. So corn snakes, what I do here is I've put the thermostat here. So as you can see, the thermostat during the day is going at 26 degrees Celsius top, and it heats up between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. So they have 9 hours of heat. I'm doing a little bit like carbon python-ish type of brumation. I don't stop, the heat at all. I might do it for a month or two, maybe in December or so. Not 100% sure. And the lights are also from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So they get the same amount, for heat and light. Might change a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure. I might just drop once it's like 10 December or so. I just, no temperature, no light, nothing. I'm just unplugging the whole stuff. Might do that. Then, and it's also no food, obviously. It's also like almost a half a month. It's been 3 weeks, 2 weeks since the last got fed. So it's also something else. And then you have the albino carpet python. Sakuna is now 2 years old, which means that he doesn't get food this winter, nothing at all. And what I did with him is that you will see that. So the net temperature at night are going to drop as low as they drop here. That doesn't change. Now, obviously, being a thermostat, it's going to get triggered if it goes below, I think I set it to 18 degrees Celsius. So if it goes below 19 degrees, 19 degrees Celsius, it's going to get triggered. It's going to work. So you avoid to have it too cold. But I think that's going to do it for him. So that no food at all again. And he gets a little less light now. So again, with him, it's going from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. if I remember correctly. But that's pretty much it. Nothing big changes here for it to change, but it's not the first time I'm doing. The second year I'm working like that, because with Tahime, which is the next one, I'm doing the same stuff. And with Tahime, I'm doing exactly the same thing as last year. So our heat bulb is on from 9 to 6. So UV is on from 8:30 to 6:30, 7 p.m. Get as cold as it gets. This is pretty much it. So today was the first day I had a big drop in temperature. I will say we had outside was like -1, -2, I think, if I remember correctly. So I got here live for you 19.3 degrees Celsius here inside. So it gets around that temperature at night if I'm not triggering any heat, and there it's set 25 degrees Celsius at the moment. So it gets hot and cold. I mean, and no food again, so nothing. But this year we have some stuff. This year we have some other snakes. We have younger snakes and everything. So what am I doing? Well, the first thing first is that, for example, you have our guy here, Hypocaramel. Hello there. Hypocaramel here. He is 2 years old, but he has still some growth to do, in my opinion. He's a little late on growth if you compare it, because he had the same age as Sakuna. So I'm just getting food in him still the whole year. He's getting the same treatment as her. Now, the thing is that he's fed in the rack system, so he stays there for 2 days when the rack system does have day and night fluctuations, so it stays at 31 degrees Celsius for a whole 2 days. Then he gets back there, and we do it like that. Then we have our lavender albino ball python, which is now, I'm driving some tests here and there to get him here in the big tank, as you might see him here. So he's in there. Now a week that I'm doing this thing, 2 weeks almost, I'm doing this feeding Iraq, and here after 2-3 days back in here and do it like this, and it works pretty well. I will say it works pretty fine, I will say. So I'm doing it like that. I'm still going to do it like that, which works well. Then we have all the snakes in the rack system, which I'm going to show you in a second.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So what happens to the snakes in the rack system? Well, it's pretty easy. All the snakes in here in the rack system are just getting normally fed. My whole room here is getting colder, but I've set the thermostat 1 degree colder than normal. Don't worry about the ones that are open. It's because the snakes are in the enclosure over there and not here. That's why. So you have basically, for example, here, albino Dorian carpet python again. She's going over there in the next week or two. She's going to also get fed in rack and stuff like that for a moment. So yeah, that's pretty much very important, I think, to say. And then all the baby snakes, all the core snakes here, getting the same same heat as ever as normal. They're fed the same. What I might do is, instead of every 5 days like I usually do, because it's a little colder, I might do to every 7 to 8 days, maybe, to stretch it up a little bit. I don't know. I'm still arguing about that, but that's what I'm going to do. So, oh yeah, other thing, I tried 4K 25 vlog for this, not only vlog, but whatever. This is some sciencey stuff for our YouTube guys and camera guys here in the city. But whatever, that's pretty much it, I think. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Don't forget to support to a star. Don't forget to join our arcade. Don't forget me on Instagram, AodaReptile, on Morph4Kid, X, YouTube, but you're watching on YouTube, obviously. TikTok, we're coming back on TikTok. Couple weeks and we're coming back on TikTok. So let's go, I guess.